गया ना, चलो
नहीं तो 0
Nirvana Shatakam, the 6 verses of the formless, a chant composed by Adi Shankara himself that embodies the spiritual pursuit of complete equanimity, peace, tranquility, freedom, and joy. Chidanandarup Shivoham Shivoham Chidanandarup Shivoham Shivoham. Namaskar. 13th October 1993. I was born to a couple in love yet free. I had my father's face and mother's all else. Soon came my dear brother, Chota Mukta were the yells. What do I say about how I was raised? It couldn't have been better and is best unexplained. But today, as I look back and see, I want people to know what good parenting can be. First gurus is what your parents are, and mine happen to be rock stars. So simple, so disciplined, so loving, so real. They blessed me with a childhood and a mind so clear. Jack of all trades is what I am. Be passionate about everything is what I can. A misfit, many a times I am, yet unwavering like an iron man. I've had my share of troubles and challenges, but being a liberal, I've always found the balances. I've made some tough decisions and maybe hurt some on the way, but my intentions were pure, and for you I always pray. I've followed my heart and never looked back. That's how I found my partner. It's a life hack. New relations, new home, new beginnings, new roads. But I am just one of those nomadic old souls. My family and friends, my school and college, the nature and universe for all their knowledge. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for touching my life and playing your part. From here I hope to become truer and wiser, with attachments and expectations getting lesser and lighter. May I embrace the bliss of Shiva and Shakti within, and one step at a time, move towards my ultimate win. All the beautiful people present here, thank you for joining me this evening. As birthdays come and go, we start to think we're moving from young to old. We seldom measure life in terms of growth. After all, age is just a number, we all know. And with this, I welcome Acharya Navneet, who so lovingly agreed to be a part of my birthday celebrations. Over to you, Acharya. Please be seated.
ॐ गणान्त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदां शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ महागणपतये नमः। ॐ भद्रं करेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यसेम देवहितैयायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Namaste everyone and Namaste Mukta. Thanks for inviting me. It's my privilege to be part of your birthday celebration in a different way. If you recall, in one of the talks there, I said, let us use the occasions like birthdays and all to drive some message. And you have done it. Thank you so much. Pardon?
It's also live.
Yeah, it's also live. Okay, no problem. We are all alive. Those who are sitting in that last row can come here. Why to keep this vacant? Just come up. Most of you are okay with English. आप सबको अंग्रेजी से कोई मुश्किल तो नहीं है? समझ लेते हैं? और I'll try to be bilingual. हाँ जी? Hindi will be better, but then bilingual will be better. That makes my job a little challenging because of this, but anyway. तो इस पावन अवसर पर on this special occasion, I request all of you to give your good wishes to Dr. Mukta Katoj Arora, right? All of you, please just raise your hand that you are sending your good wishes to her. Okay, fine. So the topic is growing versus aging or something like that. If you look at the universe, and especially if you have ever looked at the picture sent by that which telescope? Hubble. No. Which telescope is that? Hubble telescope. Hubble telescope. You will find even if you have a look at one corner of the universe, billions of galaxies, like in during Diwali time, दिवाली के समय वो चक्री होती है ना, जमीन पर चक्री, वन क्रैकर, हाँ जलेबी की तरह, something similar to that. Millions and millions of those galaxies are there. And then in one of those galaxies, our solar system, ये जो हमारा सौर मंडल है, उसमें समाता है. तो अगर सौर मंडल को देखो, सोलर सिस्टम को देखो, if we look at our solar system, it is not even a dot. एक बिंदु से भी छोटा है एक गैलेक्सी, ठीक है. और फिर उस गैलेक्सी में की तुलना में, in comparison to that galaxy, if you look at the earth, हमारी धरती को देखो, तो वो और भी छोटा बिंदु बन जाता है. It's a smaller dot. And in that smaller dot, I as an individual stand. मेरा अस्तित्व ही क्या है? पहले से जब पृथ्वी खुद एक डॉट है, if the earth itself is a dot, then what to talk of a human being in the earth? Human being in the earth is smaller than a dot. पृथ्वी का आकार और उसके आगे एक व्यक्ति डॉट से भी छोटा होगा या नहीं होगा? होगा ना? So we are smaller than a dot even in comparison to the earth. And if the earth itself is a dot in comparison to the galaxy, then where do we stand in galaxy? Nowhere, almost zero, almost negligible. हमारा तो वास्तव में कोई अस्तित्व ही नहीं, लेकिन फिर भी है। हम बैठे हैं, we are born, we have a birth certificate, we have Aadhaar card, and as we grow we have a voter card, correct? तो हमारा अस्तित्व है। और as we grow, then we dress ourselves, we beautify ourselves, ठीक से रहते हैं, बाल बाल ठीक करते हैं, सब कुछ करते हैं। That is our existence. We exist that way. So, if we look at ourselves as a being, एक human being की तरह ले, then there are two ways of looking. दो तरीके से हम देख सकते हैं अपने आप। एक मुझे कठोपनिषद का श्लोक का एक हिस्सा याद आया, जो मैंने फिर बाद में लिख लिया। ये कागज इसीलिए साथ में लाया। It's the second half of the mantra. First valli, first adhyaya, first valli, sixth mantra, second half. Sasyam matyah pachyate, sasyamiva jayate punah. What does it mean? A human being is consumed or digested or gets finished like a grain. Sasyam means a grain or a corn. Okay? So just as grain grow and then it gets consumed and it gets digested, similarly a human being comes up in existence and then gets consumed by kala. Kala means time. And then sasyamiva jayate punah. Just as a destroyed grain, a digested grain acts as a manure for new grains to come up. Similarly, a human existence, after getting finished, after all its elements getting dispersed on this earth, it feeds new human beings and new crop of human beings come out. So we are like a grain of food. Just as a grain of food, it grows, it gets destroyed, and then it is reborn. That is our condition. So this is one way of looking at existence. If you look at it from that angle, then really speaking, we are just in the hands of the nature, at the mercy of the nature. We are just born helplessly, and then gradually we decline, we get consumed, and finally we are helplessly reborn. Like grains. ठीक है? असहाय, निस्सहाय होकर, बिना इसमें हमारे तो कुछ चलती ही नहीं। हम बस पैदा होते हैं, फिर खत्म हो जाते हैं, खत्म होते हैं, फिर से पैदा हो जाते हैं। हमारा कुछ इसमें बस में कुछ नहीं। That is one way of looking at it. Other way can be we try to find the purpose of our existence. Why we came, how we came, where do we go, and in which direction I should go. That is another way of looking at things. Every human being, not only human being, every being, living being, goes through these 6 characteristics. ये 6 लक्षण होते हैं हर जीवित प्राणी के. जायते is born, पैदा होता है. अस्ति exists. वर्धते grows. विपरिणमते gets transformed, बदलता है. अपक्षीयते declines, धीरे धीरे गलता है या कमजोर होता है. विनश्यति, खत्म होता है. So as a body, if I take myself as a body, then every body goes through these 6 characteristics. I won't use the word transformations, I am using the word characteristics. ये 6 लक्षणों से ये शरीर गुजरता है. Now, let us take an example of a cow. A cow is born, a calf is born, grows into a cow, whatever. Then either becomes a milch cow or remains a free bull, grows old, and then dies. And everything happens automatically. It doesn't have to do anything. A cow just has to live to grow. And then growing and later on aging happens. Growing and aging actually happens simultaneously. It's automatic. If we look at the human beings, even in human beings, as far as the body is concerned, the physical body, the Annamaya. The Annamaya means the external physical body. It also behaves in a similar fashion, just as the body of any animal or a plant or any other living being. It has its own characteristics. It goes through all these processes. Nothing you have to do. It automatically happens. But when I consider myself more than the body, the inner equipment of mind, which consists of mana, buddhi, ahankar, etc., whatever names people call, then there is something more to it. Then it is not automatic. Things are not automatic. One has to learn to grow. Growth doesn't happen automatically. Okay? One has to teach oneself. One has to put oneself through some training to grow. Otherwise, just the body will age and the inner equipment will get destroyed along with the body. Now that inner growth happens through efforts. And the effort one puts in when one finds a purpose in life. So first a person has to find purpose in life. That purpose of life drives the growth of a person, the inner growth. The bodily growth will happen automatically. But the inner growth of inner faculties, which are not visible but which makes the person as a whole, that requires a lot of efforts, lot of training, and lot of, I will say, sustained effort. Okay, fine. It's effort only. So, now, finding a purpose in life itself is a challenging task. I must tell you, living in Delhi, possibly finding purpose in life is so easy. I tell you how. I plan to reach ashram at 4 p.m. I book my train accordingly and everything. But from railway station to Hajj Khas, that reaching itself became the purpose of my life for today. Because I took the wrong side, I got down at the Pahardan side and was stuck in the Pahad of traffic. And carrying my luggage, reaching right up to Connaught Place, looking for my taxi. He's saying, I'm reaching. But I don't know, I can't see him. And somehow I reached there and reached the ashram at 5. Rushed to my room, 5:10, because I wanted to be here at 6. So that was the purpose of my life. That drove me. And it gave me whatever growth it has to give. But that thing apart, finding a purpose in life itself requires a lot of thinking. One can have a purpose of life looking at others. Earning money can be purpose of life. Trying to get name and fame can be purpose of life. Okay? Even bringing up the family, the children, can be purpose of life. Whatever it may be, purpose of life helps a person. A person without a purpose has more problems compared to a person with purpose of life. I read somewhere, so I noted it down. It's a research material. Individuals with a strong sense of purpose of life have better mental health, overall well-being, and better cognitive functioning, better at stress management, better sleep, lower instance of depression, better memory, and improved brain function, and even better immune system. That's the importance of purpose of life. Now, where do I set the purpose of my life? I can set the purpose of my life raising a pet. Raising a pet can be purpose of my life. Pet dog, cat, kitten, whatever. That can be purpose of life. Raising children can be purpose of life. Earning money can be purpose of life. Building a good house can be purpose of life. Having a koti in Delhi can be purpose of life. But then the purpose changes. Soon the person realizes better to sell the koti and go to a flat. Because maintaining a koti is also a big headache. So there can be different purpose of life. And each purpose will drive you. It gives you more energy. And it helps you grow. Whenever there is a purpose of life, there is growth. Here I will quote a letter from the mother to some devotee. It was dated 21st February 1958. Only those years that are passed uselessly make you grow old. Consecrate your life to the realization of something higher and broader than yourself, and you will never feel the weight of passing years. So that is the importance of purpose of life. When I have a purpose of life, when I devote myself to a purpose of life, I grow. When there is no purpose, I am bored. I have to spend time shopping to pass on the time. Time pass, what they call. Then there is no purpose. If the purpose of life is transient, of of a temporary nature, then the growth will be only up to that point, and then suddenly you will find vacuum in life. For example, if the purpose of my life is raising a pet dog, then for 10 years, 15 years, I am devoted to that dog, I raise that dog, and I grow, I learn many things, and one day the dog passes away, and then there is a vacuum. If the purpose of my life is raising the children only, then the children grow older. As soon as they reach teenage, 13, 14, 15 or 16, that's all. After that they don't need me. And my purpose of, I have to rediscover a new purpose of my life. If the purpose of my life is earning money, yes, it drives me. I keep running after money. But then there are setbacks. When there is a setback, it hurts me. Then sometimes there is a growth and I become happy. Like that it keeps moving. But if the purpose of my life is something which is bigger than the life, longer than the life, beyond life, then things are different. If the purpose is self-growth, growth from within, finding my true nature, then all other purposes of life become subservient. Not that they are not there, they remain, but they become subservient to that higher purpose of life. And once that higher purpose of life becomes the goal of my life, the growth is lifelong. Otherwise, the growth stagnates. I remember in one of my neighborhood, there used to be one uncle, and he was at that time, I remember, 38 or 39 years old. He had that birthday, 38th birthday at all. So he used to call all the small children around him. So he will lie down and he will ask them to pick grey hair. Because that time, using the dye and all, some people used to avoid it. So some of his hair were grey, सफेद होने लगे थे बाल. तो वो क्या बोलता था, ए बच्चों सारे इधर आओ. वो लेट जाते थे ठंडी के समय धूप में. तो एक एक करके सफेद बाल मेरे तोड़े. और उसमें एक आध काले भी टूट जाते थे. तो सुनाता था, मैंने सफेद के लिए काले पहले से कम है. So this is how he was trying to extend his youth. Okay? Because he wanted to grow, not decay. We don't want to decay. Apakshiyate, nobody wants, because then the next one is Vinashyati, exit sign, bahar niklo. So we want to prolong the growth phase, at most a stagnating phase, viparinamate. But we don't want to go beyond that. And for that, we wear wig, we color our hair, we do makeup for the lost things, whatever, so many things we do. Why? Because we don't want to get destroyed. And we want to grow, not age. Even somewhere I read, even as per Ayurveda, please correct me if I am wrong, they say first one third is the kapha phase. I mean, as per the age part. Kapha predominance is there because of age. The second one is the pitta, and the third part is the vata part. Yeah. So kapha is the growth phase. The body is gathering things, accumulating things, becoming stronger, etc. In that sense. The second phase, body is consuming what it has gained and becoming active, etc. Even as per, if you go by Jyotisha Shastra, By 32 years of age, most of the effects of planets mature. Except for the Saturn. Saturn takes 36 years to mature. So the effect of Saturn matures after 36 years of age. And Rahu Ketu much later. But up to 32 years, the rest of the effects of planets, they mature in a person's life. So 30, 32 is the age where most of the things mature. And the person becomes more of a, of course there is a transition phase, more of a contributor and less of a consumer, moving towards contribution. Because that is relevant to you, so that's why that part also I researched and brought it. Because I didn't want to go into the roaring 40s and naughty 60s and dirty 30s. Those things were not so much appealing to me, those big names. So I went for something else. So if I look for a bigger purpose in life, where all this other purpose becomes subset of that higher purpose. And what is that higher purpose? Purpose of discovering oneself, who I am. If I am just like a grain of food, that is one example, then nothing to do actually. And it's a very depressing thing to know that I am so helpless. I just grow, get digested, destroyed, again I grow. Or if I look at myself with faculty of choice, where I choose the direction of my life, I choose the purpose of my life, I choose to know who I am really. Am I just a helpless living being or something with a higher purpose, bigger purpose, who can decide the destiny of its being, its existence? And if it is so, then who I am and what I am. If I am simply a body, then I am no different from a helpless grain of food. But if I am more than the body, then of course I am much bigger and much more than what can be seen through eyes, heard through ears, or through different sense organs. And if that is my existence, then who I am. So that is what I have to set as my goal of my life. When that goal is set, then raising a pet, raising children, earning money, even having house, all of it are aligned with Bhutyaina pramaditavyam, kushalam pramaditavyam. Those who say that earning money, why do you want to earn money? It's against spirituality. No, it is there in the Upanishads. Bhutyaina pramaditavyam, kushalam pramaditavyam. Bhuti means different achievements. Money is included within that. Kushalam means different skills, not only physical skills, social skills. One should not ignore them. One should be skillful. One should keep sharpening one's skills. And one should even fulfill one's desires. Fulfilling one's desires is part of growth, is part of spirituality. Of course, with conditions apply. If you don't fulfill your desires, do you know what happens? You become a hopeless person, a jealous person, a person with sour grapes. खट्टे अमरूद वाली कहानी सुने हो? जब मिला नहीं तो बोलो हमें तो चाहिए ही नहीं था, तो अमरूद ही खट्टे हैं. So to certain extent, living within the dharma, one should fulfill desires. Why? Again for a higher goal, so that I have that frame of mind where I can think about my existence, who I am really. If that is ignored and one is pushed out of it, then it doesn't help. That person will keep hankering after those things unconsciously, not consciously. But that doesn't mean you keep fulfilling only desires and then forget the higher goal. That is not the point which the Upanishad says. Because the Upanishad also says so many other things. Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, etc. etc. Okay? So fulfilling one's desires, the basic desires, living within the dharma, and then moving towards a higher goal of finding one's inner nature. That is a bigger purpose that keeps you growing no matter how much you age. Otherwise, up to a certain point, growth and aging goes side by side. After that, no growth, only aging. And if there is any growth, then there is a growth of this birth. Basically, मोटा हो जाता है, वो ग्रोथ हो जाती है, अंदर इधर की कोई ग्रोथ नहीं. So that kind of growth becomes the goal of one's life. One lives that way and carries on with so many other activities, but keeping that goal in mind. It is like a mother of a newborn baby or a small baby, may not be newborn, a small baby. I don't know, those in, some of you may not understand this example, but in India we have a concept of maid servant. You know what maid servant means? A help, lady help. And many times the maid servant may have a small child. Now the maid servant has left the child at home under somebody's care and is working in people's house to earn money. But where is the heart of that mother? In that child. Correct? Even though the body is somewhere else, but the heart is there. In fact, all this earning, leaving the child is for the sake of child. Isn't it? The earning is for the sake of child, so that she can raise the child better. Similarly, we carry out different activities in life. If our heart is in that higher goal, the goal of discovering oneself, one's true nature, who I am, what I am. Am I just a body? If I am just a body, then I am no better than a grain of food. But if I am more than the body, then what I am, I have to find. So when that becomes the goal, then all other activities are aligned towards that higher goal. And one keeps growing as long as one lives. There is never aging. Otherwise, of course, growth and then aging and then death. I didn't write it down, but I read in one of those letters also of the mother that I find many people in 70s as young as 20, and there are people in 20s showing age of 90 or whatever. So age is a number, provided you have a higher goal. Otherwise, age is an exit sign. It starts blinking. Time up, like mine. Okay? So age is just a number not only for movie scenes and love affairs. That is of course there. But then how long? Afterwards, they wait for a date and then next day they remember age is just a number. This is the question. With that question they come to a law. So you can make the age a number throughout life if higher goals. Okay. So with this, I stop here and again pray for a long, healthy, fruitful, and a life of bigger goal, bigger than yourself, bigger than the body, bigger than the needs of the body, bigger than the needs of that is also there. It's not against them, but it should be aligned towards a higher goal. I'll just pause just 1 or 2, 3 minutes. Exit sign is already there. See, like the Panch Mahayajna. Panch Mahayajna is, they are like Brahma Yajna, Deva Yajna, Pitru Yajna. The Pitru Paksha is going on. Then Bhuta Yajna and Atithi Yajna. Now all of them are different activities, but they are all aligned to a higher goal. And what is the goal? A simple goal that you are not the owner of everything. In fact, you are connected with so many things. You get your things from so many sources, and you have to pay back, at least mentally, to those sources. So Brahma Yajna is study of the Vedas. That is part of Yajna, daily Yajna. Then Deva Yajna is some ritual, puja, etc., etc. I am simplifying the things. Pitru Yajna is remembering the Pitris. Pitris means the ancestors, and praying for them and offering whatever you can, water, food, etc. Then comes Bhuta Yajna. Bhuta Yajna means feeding different creatures like crow, dog, cow, and other animals, etc., who are around you, even through your rangoli, the ants get fed, provided the rangoli is made out of rice, not synthetic material. Okay, so that becomes Bhuta Yajna. Then Atithi Yajna. Atithi Yajna, you can still understand in India, if somebody has opened a tiffin box in a train or a bus or somewhere, and you are around, what they will say? Please come have. Even though there is an announcement behind, don't take food from strangers, only by CTC. Still people offer. Correct? Still people offer. Why? Because it's part of our, like, it's there in our blood. Offering food to a stranger, whoever is nearby. That is Atithi Yajna. So all of this is for what? That your existence is bigger than the body. You get your existence nurtured through different sources. You are connected to them and you have to acknowledge them. भुंजते तु अघम पापाः ये पचन्ति आत्मकारः. The one who cooks for himself eats sin. It's a shloka in the Bhagavad Gita. जो अपने लिए पकाता है वो पाप को खाता है. इट्स अ लिटरल मीनिंग. अपने लिए पकाता है पाप को खाता है मतलब जो शेयर नहीं करता. One who doesn't share, who is only interested in one's own being, one's own well-being, and one's own skin and body. That's all, nothing else. That person gets constricted, doesn't remain happy, and he's like eating sin. Okay? So, simply going through these pancha yajnas, one grows out of this body at mental level. One becomes conscious of things more than the body. Then what you talk of, one consciously thinks of bigger goal and the purpose of life, the purpose of my existence and the nature of my existence. One starts inquiring into it, then the goal becomes definitely much bigger and it drives the life in a different direction. So this we stop here and stop with the mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha. Hari Om.
Thank you, Acharya ji. From words of wisdom, let's move to the tunes of music as I call upon MK Live the band, led by Mohsen Khan. I request the team of MK Live to please take the stage.
First of all, thank you, Birthday of Mukta, for inviting us. And thank you so much, Acharya ji, for letting me share Birthday of Mukta. Thanks a lot. So I will sing all the mixed devotional songs today. First I will sing and start with a shabad. The name is Prabhu Hatma. It's basically in Rag Somi. We're presenting some of the Sufi. Ya Gharib Nawaz, Ya Gharib Nawaz, Ya इरादे रोज बनते हैं, इरादे रोज बनते हैं, मगर फिर टूट जाते हैं। इरादे रोज बनते हैं, मगर फिर टूट जाते हैं। वही अजमेर जाते हैं जिन्हें ख्वाजा बुलाते हैं। ख्वाजा मेरे ख्वाजा, दिल में समा जा, शाह कश्मीर This is a one of the favorite song of my song, Birthday of Mukta. Last song of the evening. Song name is Full Fire Cool. It's I think meaning आप सबको पता होगा. Actually ये है कि जब संसार में कुछ भी नहीं था, तब भी वो रब था. सब है, तब भी वो रहेगा. और वो हमेशा है. Thank you so much. Thank you, Doctor.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, MK Light team.
I will just introduce on tabla we have Mr. Nitish Kapoor, on keys, Atif, and on violin, Aman, and myself. Thank you.
Words, art, music, and dance have been an integral part of my life, and I am glad I could share it with you all. Thank you for blessing me with love through your presence here today. I shall cherish this day forever in my heart. I now request you all to kindly vacate the meditation hall quietly and receive your prasadam. We can share greetings outside or in the dining hall. Love and peace. Om